G'day trendsetters, today's ride experience video is brought to you by visitbend.com, Bend, Oregon. Some people think childlife wonder is something you grow out of. Obviously those people have never visited Bend, Oregon. Today's ride is starting and ending out of nearby Sisters along a route created and curated by my friends at the Dirty Freehub, and you can see more gravel cycling ride ideas courtesy of the Gravel Adventure Field Guide. Pick up your copy at the Visit Bend Visitor Center in downtown Bend, Oregon. Now it's time to get cracking with our ride for today. There's downtown Sisters. We're off and running. As you can possibly tell from my attire, it's a wee bit cool today. Temperature's about 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Won't be getting too much warmer today. But the sun is shining and that's what counts. Oh my, that is quite the view. Today's route has a decent amount of ascending. It comes early in the route. Then I have a lovely reward of a lot of descending. So looking forward to that part of the ride for sure. Entering Mackenzie Pass, Santiam Pass, Oregon Scenic Byway. All the views just keep getting better and better. Ooh la la, entering Deschutes National Forest. Forgot to mention the route I'm riding today is known as The Pawn, P-A-W-N. As always, be sure to check the links in the description below for the route, Visit Bend, and of course the Dirty Freehub. Another bonus fact about today's ride, I understand some of the route is part of the Cascade Gravel Grinder, which will likely have been run and won by the time this video is launched. That's part of the Oregon Gravel Grinder series hosted by Chad of Breakaway Promotions. In fact, in June of 2022, I'll be returning to Sisters in Bend, Oregon to ride the Oregon Trail Gravel Grinder. 5 days of amazing riding. I cannot wait. Pavement ends. One of my favorite signs, I have to say. Just at a camera range, and rather diminutive, a chipmunk. Locals might think, what's the big deal about a chipmunk? Well, where I reside, in the United States, there aren't any chipmunks. So if you desire seeing cute woodland creatures and a lot more, you really need to visit Oregon, particularly the central area, Bend and surrounds. Oh my gosh. The views here today are absolutely monumental. It's really difficult to articulate in words how stunning these views are. Well, I'll tell you one thing. If I for some reason expire today, it's been a good life. And what a place to expire. This is the definition of serenity. Even my steed is appreciating the views. A few chunky rocks here and there along the trail. Nothing to worry about, but obviously exercise caution if you are descending. Okay, here we go. This is a decently long climb. It's almost 10 miles in length. Let's just chug along. The soil here is quite sodden. It rained a decent amount a couple of days ago, so obviously that's slowing things down, but I'm in no hurry whatsoever. Here's a perfect example of what I was talking about with the soft underlying soil. So be careful descending and so on. plenty of climbing. Gentle grades, 3 to 4% so far. Well, that was the only vehicle I've spotted all day along today's course. Snow. This snow is very icy. Ice gravel. Right turn. It may be frigid, but I'm perspiring quite a bit and burning a ton of calories. My layering's going on here. Base layer is pretty soaked, so I'm obviously going to be a wee bit cold on the descent. I do have nice gloves, and obviously I'm hydrating and gelling up, so to speak, to keep the energy levels going. Well, this is a thorough review of this particular bike. This is awesome, hiker biking in a bit of snow. I've experienced mud pack up, but never ice pack up. Well, this view just topped the chart today, trendsetters. Bloody hell. The ice is melting off the bike and likely off the peaks, just in that direction. Forgive me if I keep saturating your screens with this scene. It is completely blowing my mind. Footprints before me. Whew. That was some hard yakka, as we say in Australia. I believe I'm nearing the summit. This has been quite a slog. Oh, just made it. Uh-oh, this section I have to walk for sure. G'day trendsetters, I'm John with Ice Cyclist, and today's review bike, as you can see, it's got a healthy dosing of ice, snow and other interesting materials. I could really use some snowshoes and a fat bike right about now. This is very challenging. Hopefully, if any viewers try this route, they'll do it when it's a little bit less snowy, but still an amazing ride nonetheless. You know, the snow's deep when the bike is just standing there upright of its own volition. Hopefully that was the worst of the snow and ice. The Garmin kindly informed me the climb is complete. Well, that was worth the effort, I'll have to say. I think I've got about 25 miles left to ride, thereabouts. And quite a bit of descending ahead. I'm sure with some good snow cover as well. The sun is out and it's very bright all of a sudden. Having to wear my sunglasses to take away some of the shine, the glare from the snow. I have a little bit of descending ahead, so it's both hands on the handlebars, some rocky terrain in front of me, and I'm expecting my brakes will squeal quite a bit because of all the ice snow coverage. Be a downhill at this point of the ride, but the course has disappeared beneath the snow cover, ice cover, and there might be rocks hiding, so I need to exercise some caution. Plus I've got no control and snow and ice starts getting really deep. At least it's easier to walk in the downhill direction. This is interesting. Someone with some kind of car stopped right here. They were more intelligent than myself, obviously. Pedals today are Garmin XC 200 pound-meter pedals, and I have completely submerged them in ice, and they are still functioning perfectly, even though my power numbers aren't that high anyway, especially today. Near some hiking trails, there's a bathroom facility. No worries. Okay, trendsetters, I expect to be descending for a while, so it's both hands on the handlebars, and I'll run the front camera and zip up the vest and put on some gloves and stay warm for the ride down. Hello again, folks. Looks like I'm now riding a track comprising of red and very loose volcanic type rock. Not that I'm a geologist or anything like that. You know, there's really nothing I can say about this. The scenery speaks for itself. That little descent was pretty spicy. My calves are burning from pushing myself back, my weight behind the saddle on the drops, and obviously I burned them up pretty good when I was hike biking through the snow and ice. In fact, this would be one of those times on that descent where and dare I say it, full suspension or at least front suspension gravel bike would be handy. In fact, I'll have a project bike in the works, and you can check out at least part 1 linked in the description below. Righteous Creek. Plenty of washboard and corrugations, as we call them in Australia. Definitely have to keep your wits about yourself descending these roads. this be a little section of trail. Now I have a certain level of skills, but I'm not going to ride this one-handed and potentially crash. That was a fun piece of single track. Back onto some more regular dirt type roads. According to the Garmin Oracle, I have about 20 kilometers to ride, or about 12 miles. You really have to ride with caution at times along this route. There's a lot of rocky trails and whatnot. Okay, we've got 5 kilometers to go. A lot of it on this trail. It's open to hikers, cyclists, closed to motorized vehicles. I am very close to the end of this route and back into the town of Sisters, Oregon. The community hall here in Sisters, Oregon. I'll do a quick roll through the downtown. Nothing comprehensive like my usual tours. I'll be returning to Sisters next month for the Oregon Trail Gravel Grinder. I'll have that linked in the description below. 5 days of amazing riding, camping and more. Well, it's that time of day where I wrap up the video. Thanks very much to visitben.com for making this ride possible, and a big thank you to the Dirty Freehub for the route itself. As always, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the Gravel Cyclist YouTube channel for ride experience videos such as this, gravel bike reviews, other product reviews, and general madness. G'day trendsetters. As all of it is released to the channel. I'll see you, this is the most difficult part of the video, in the next video.